Hello everyone and welcome back to another reading. Today we're looking into a message behind a door, so to speak. So choose a door. Okay, these are the Divine Doors messenger cards, I think it says. Let's see what it says here. Divine Doors, behind every door lies an adventure, mystery, and inspiration. Okay, really cool. So for group number one, we also have a crystal, by the way. Oh, cool. Group number one, we have this card that popped out for you. And we have the Caribbean Calcite. Really cool. And for group number two, we have this beautiful card, or doorway. And we have this Red Jasper heart. And group number three, we have this cool blue door. And here we have this bloodstone. Okay. See whichever one stands out to you. Maybe more than one, maybe none. Please don't force anything. As I always say, I have so many other readings on my channel. They're all mostly timeless readings. So if you want to choose another reading, I also have a few other choose a door readings. But anywho, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing if you're resonating with these readings and also my energy. Thank you guys so much for all your beautiful comments. It really makes my day. Like, I love reading how this resonates, but also when you're so empowered from it, or when it resonates really well, or you just get something out of it. Maybe there's just something in there you needed to hear today. And so yeah, I love reading how this was received by you, or how it found you. So thank you so much. And without further ado, let's hop into your guys' messages for today. Hello, beautiful group number one, and welcome to your reading for Choose a Door. This already looks like so optimistic, so successful, so happy and joyous, right? All this bright blue sky that we can see from this massive door that is opening for you. It's open. This is already open. Look, we look at happiness and almost dancing or jumping for joy here. And we have the Caribbean Calcite. Again, it gives me the sensation of things are just absolutely great. The Caribbean or vacation, maybe you live there, but for me, it's always the sensation of, oh, I can relax, everything is good. So I also just heard somebody might be receiving an answer that takes off the pressure. So we're definitely relieving pressure here as well, okay? That's also something that's behind that huge, massive door that is open here for you already. These also, when I did the intro, when I looked at this card, it looked like fingers to me pointing upwards like this, like up this way, right? Like there's maybe something about it, like maybe something that's really elevating your business, or that's elevating your mood, or your relationship is happening here. Let's see what this even says. It says yes. Like, look at that, right? There's a big fast yes here for you behind that door. Kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. I mean, I can't get any more positive than that. I'm really loving this. Okay, maybe also the Caribbean or Calcite means something to you as well. Really beautiful. I just heard collecting rocks. Maybe somebody has a rock collection. I'm not sure what this has to do with this right now. But there's definitely also an enhancement. There is a time also for something more beautiful, something we love doing, for surprises, finding something, right? When I look at the collection of rocks, like I saw somebody picking it up from the ground or in the water or something. Maybe you're also finding something here. Really nice message already. So let's get more cards, obviously. Let's look at the yes here, right? Here is your big fat yes. So this might also be an extra message. There might be more other messages coming for you. But here behind that door specifically is a yes, okay? Yes and happiness. So what else do we have, please, for group number one here? Ooh, two cards together, and look what's on the bottom. More shells and finding stuff. Yeah, there is something about picking this, right? I now see also sea glass. I see rocks. I see shells. Like somebody might be really at the beach or at the sand, or you're collecting something or finding something, but that might obviously just resonate with a few. So, but there's something about collection, about money, about wealth, and about abundance here. I want to take this card as well, and look, the stars, divine guidance is underneath that as well. You're also very guided, okay? But but with this star, they just said a wish fulfillment. So this is kind of like the normal star card energy. And then let's look at these two cards that came out together. Oh, wow, look at that. Messages, feather, and globe impossibility. So this door really is your big fat yes, right? If this has also something to do with travel, experiences, adventures, okay, all of these things here. Lots of discovery, I heard as well. Okay, but the doors are opening here. I also feel somebody going on vacation, or it's finally time for something, right? So this could be here for you in the near future or very soon. So you might be traveling around the globe as well, or you get receiving a message also from far away that is enhancing all of what we already talked about, right? This big fat yes, this up leveling in a company. Maybe this is traveling for work, but this could also be a relationship. I heard dating around the globe or on the other side of the globe. Okay, so it could also be an abundance of happiness somewhere else for you, or that is reaching you from really far away. But this, again, it could also be a message that you're going to get, like a letter or a text message or something like this here. With the world and a globe, that also gives me the tarot world card, which is also success, endings and beginnings, but also completions, right? A good completing end, but here we have a new door that's opening because of that ending. Really nice. I'm loving this energy. Feather number 7 here. This also makes a 7. There's something taking action on, being taken action on. So this could be on you. This could be that message, right? That's like finally here. Like I feel finalization also. It might make sense with the world. But this chariot action taking energy gives me the finalization of something. Something's been taking action on to finalize something, to finally have something. With the abundance here too. Okay, let's do a few tarot cards here. Oh man, okay, I have to stop. They're telling me to take the star card for you. It's yours. This is yours. I don't know. I can't get my eyes off of this. Okay, I feel more so the star itself, like the symbol. Maybe the 33 means something too, but more so the symbol of the star. There's something about this here. Maybe we'll get into it later. But for now, they're saying, please take this card. This is for you. So must have a special extra message here. Maybe it's coming later on. Okay. All right. Let's do a few tarot cards here. For group number 1, please. What else do we have behind that door? Look, here it is. The chariot, yeah. And here it actually says movement. So it doesn't have to be like we're taking action on something. This is moving towards you, right? There's something moving. There's a yes coming. There's a message coming for you. Movement, loving it. I already talked about it. And number 7, right? Okay, what else do you have, please, for group number 1's message behind the door here? What's behind the door? Or choose a door? Hierophant, knowledge. Okay, number 5. This is also could be indicating some sort of change here, but also teaching vibes. This again, together with the globe and the Hierophant, gives me again this energy of adventure, discovery, learning new things. You might also about a different culture here is coming through. Could be a different religion or a different viewpoint. A standpoint is coming through. A viewpoint and a standpoint, they said. So this could be something here, right? That we're maybe discovering a new viewpoint, new standpoint. There's also commitment and higher powers here, an officiality. So you could get, maybe, I also heard a ticket, again, a plane, maybe a ticket, but also a ticket to paradise, right? The Caribbean Calcite and this, a ticket to paradise. And it doesn't have to be a vacation. It could be really this finalization of something, like you finally getting this job, or you in this environment that you really wanted to be in, or you're attracting that, right? Let's get a, you know what, let's just clarify, keep clarifying and get a tarot card for each, and then we also know what this is here, the special message here for you. And maybe a surprise, they said. It could be an extra surprise, an extra add-on. Ooh, maybe somebody is being upgraded on their plane ticket, on their flight somewhere. Or this could be other things too. I heard also express instead of standard mail, it's express mail. Oh, I'm not sure why this is so emphasized on. Okay, let's keep going with this. Oh yeah, what I wanted to say is with the Hierophant, there's also somebody blessing here, a union, right? If you look at it just with the card, so there's something being made official, something's being blessed. Maybe a honeymoon here. A proposal I heard as well. Some sort of cool adventure or exciting event somewhere else, like far away from you, is happening as well. Maybe a part of the world is also being blessed. Maybe you've been waiting for this. Okay. So there's positive news and good news, good messages coming in here. Power, Queen of Swords. I feel like this goes in here because I was still in the mindset of this, not here. But it's crossing into the abundance here. So the power of the Queen of Swords, this is also this more of a logical side, but also this very clear sentence I heard, but also the clear mind. You're having a clear mind about something. Something is becoming also more in the open, more clear. Maybe it has something to do with worldly events as well here. Something is maybe disclosed or opened up and there's more power, but in a sense also of clarity. There could be a different source of power coming through that is very straightforward. Okay, with the Queen of Swords. She's also really good at telepathy. She just knows. There's this wisdom coming in with the Hierophant and the Queen of Swords. This could be a teacher of very straightforward knowledge and clarity, making something more clear about this union, about this event. Okay, let's look at the abundance here, please. The cowrie shell, what do we have here with the tarot? Whoop. The Hangman, how interesting is this? It says limbo on here and we have abundance. I feel the abundance is falling into you. I see something like this here right now, and here we're coming up with the Queen of Swords, abundance, and it's being drawn into you. So they're giving me this example. If you're in a plane and you're going very far, like let's say you're traveling for like 10 hours, right? You're flying for 10 hours. So this is the stage here. You can't do anything here, but something is happening. Time change, obviously, too. But something is being filled up here. You're being filled up with some sort of abundance of experience, ideas, money. Maybe you're also making money in overnight, right? In a short amount of time here. This is another thing that's coming through. Again, but maybe the money looks different. Maybe it's not literally like a currency, or this is used as a currency, or was used in this still. But also the collection of something. You're collecting something that could be an abundance of something that maybe is not necessarily like money, but maybe you're collecting points, right? We're talking about flying so much. Maybe you're collecting more points. It's falling into your lap. That's what they're giving me here. I see all of these things falling into your lap. Yeah, abundance is falling into your lap. Okay, let's make it not more complicated than it is. It is what it is. Look what's on the bottom. The Nine of Cups with good fortune. Abundance is falling into your lap. So you might have some sort of surprise, right? That's an extra add-on, I feel. And this is also this. Let's see if there's another message here that's specifically for the stars and divine guidance, or the star card in general. Okay, this card wants to pop out. Ooh. Yeah, there's some sort of this very, very important guidance for you with the star. Something's being illuminated here, and we're coming out of some sort of illusion that wasn't a restriction of some sort. So maybe this is financial as well, or even the freedom, right? And how far we can go, or how far we can take this message. The clarity, all of this, what is coming is relieving you from restriction. With the Eight of Swords, it's usually like a mental prison or a restriction mentally. Okay, like we think it's not the right time, or we can't do it, or you don't have enough finances or resources to do something or to break out of some sort of restriction. But this is what they're getting at. This is an extra add-on. So maybe there is some sort of abundance falling into your lap. And if this is not financial, this is ideas, even people, they said here, people, resources, or something that you can use instead of money. So points would make sense. This is a good example, right? Points, this is something like free money, or like you worked for it, but you're getting more of it. So you can use something towards something else instead of money. Okay, really cool. That's nice. So we have this here together, and the Empress with nurture. So I feel it's for you. It's for you to have more. Okay, and we already kind of talked about this with yes, okay. So I think there's multiple yeses for you in this sense. Something is moving, taking off, finalizing, of being made official. Clarity is coming in. This could also be a specific person here, okay, or you, or this energy of power. So we have movement, knowledge, power, limbo, which I feel like is what's falling into your lap in that period, okay, because there is also a period, there might be some a time frame here where our hands are tied. Like let's say you're on a plane and you're just traveling, you can't go anywhere, you're stuck in a plane. Okay, as an analogy here, because we are being guided towards our freedom, to come out of some sort of illusion. The moon is illuminating something, but we're also getting rid of something that is just an illusion that we maybe need to see from a different perspective, right? There's some sort of restriction that's being lifted here for you to have this like freedom, to have this huge door and this up leveling happening for you, right? See, I still see that's like fingers pointing upwards, and this is really reminds me of the Hierophant too. Higher powers helping you. We have divine guidance. Higher powers, knowledge, insight, intuition. Trust your intuition here. Something's being taken, a layer of a veil or something here. Some sort of restriction is being lifted, okay? This could literally a restriction in a country. Maybe this is a visa, okay? But everything is going to be okay. We have tons of yeses here. Okay, let's get you a last card here, please. For group number 1. Interesting. We have your public face that popped out. Follow your heart, become who you want to be, earn a reputation. It's okay to be yourself. Who knows? Maybe you can make business somewhere else, right? Or this, like, if this is a public face, like an online social media business or something, I definitely feel like it's reaching further as well here. Your message is reaching further, right? And there's abundance and guidance. And maybe also how to make money. Even for some, I heard extra income, like in a different way, right? If we're getting this idea of how to make extra income potentially overnight while you're not doing anything, like this like passive income, yeah, passive income. Really, really cool. On the bottom, oop, this just popped off here. Okay, and the surprise, look at this. Okay, we have 3 or even more, 4. This was on the other side. Okay, direction. Do not deviate from your path. Attract a mentor if necessary. Plan where you want to be. This could be this here, right? But there's also a lot of guidance in your intuition. This could be higher powers and spirit guides that are really, really guiding you here. Okay? And what to do next. And we also had loyalty. True friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. Be loyal to your friends, but also something here that could come through, right? This could be a specific person here that's helping you move forward or have that door opening as well. So loyalty, or even here commitment and loyalty is also being rewarded, as they just said, with the Hierophant. He is blessing you, right? Blessing you with a surprise. We have the star here. They said there is an extra add-on for you, something that will be removed in order for you to have this direction, to have this freedom, to have this abundance falling into your lap. Like, for example, like a passive income or the points, collecting points. Surprise, an unexpected turn can bring positive change. Be ready for change. Really awesome messages. Group number 1, what can I say? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you can put this wherever it resonates for you personally or professionally or romantically, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful group number 2, and welcome to your reading for choose a door and what's behind the door, right? Like what's to come for you here. Which door is opening for you? What does it look like? For you, I actually felt immediately calm. Okay, where group number 1 was very exciting and very out there and extroverted, I feel. And here I feel very calm, very grounded, which also makes sense when I look at this card, and also the Red Jasper. I feel more blood, I feel more healthy. Okay, health is coming through your heart. Something is grounded, okay, something is relaxed. Your heart is full. Like I feel this is a period of calm enjoyment. Okay, maybe you are in nature, actually, they said. Maybe nature would be your best friend here soon, okay, that can actually ground you and calm you, and where we can just enjoy something. I also feel hermit energy, like in a sense of retrieval, or like being alone, maybe with just one specific person, or just with your dog, right? I feel somebody maybe being in nature and really connecting with the silence as well here. But let's see what it says. We have, that's so interesting, because here it says 3 of Cups, and this is friendship. Maybe the trees are your friends, okay? The trees are your friends. Like, I do feel this here. That is interesting. Or if you're traveling just with a few friends, right? There's something that makes your heart full and happy. 3 of Cups, a toast to friendship in the afternoon sun. 3 of Cups and happiness. 3 cheers are done. Celebration is near. So there's something indicated here about celebrating, but I also felt aloneness. If you feel already chill if you have just your family around you, okay? Like it doesn't have to be just you and you, but I also feel for someone here, it is just you and you. You're celebrating your nature. Nature is your friend, right? 3 of Cups. But celebration is definitely picked up here with this. And then also the Red Jasper heart. Again, I'm feeling somebody's very happy and feeling fulfilled or full. Your heart is full. I also just saw a baby. Okay, maybe this is just a metaphor or something, a symbol for being in the present moment, right here and now. Everything is good, everything's great, okay? You're enjoying your time, maybe with your child even, right? With the 3 of Cups energy here. Let's get a few cards for you guys. What do we have, please, for group number 2 here? What else is behind that door? What can they expect? What's opening? An opportunity potentially, or just silence and peace. Okay, peace and groundedness. Group number 2, please. What's another message, please, for group number 2? That's interesting. Not in relationships. Endings are coming through because when I was pre-shuffling, we had metamorphosis as well on the bottom for me to see. So there is definitely some sort of change and transformation happening. Okay, an ending and a beginning. Maybe a time where the busyness is kind of like zimmering out, okay? It's like, okay, we're going into more of a time of peace and silence. It could be in relationships, maybe in a not, right? It could be family, I already talked about it, or your children, but maybe there's oh, look, an opportunity. I felt the opportunity. For someone, there's an opportunity. I'll take both of these cards as well. Man, it always makes me lose my train of thought because I'm so like, oh my god, look. So we have endings in some sort of way here. Okay, this could also be, and maybe somebody was visiting and they're leaving with community, because if I look at this very literal, an ending in a community, like, or endings also bring new beginnings, but I feel this peace come in. There's something becoming more chill, something's becoming quiet. Maybe you had this huge event, right? Or you had to clean up and now you're just enjoying your peace because you're feeling accomplished. I have a sense here. Look, 11 is also standing out. And the relationships here. So maybe there is something here. Just you're back in your home. You know, you can clean your home. You're back in your personal space, or you are feeling more at peace with your husband, with your close family, with your close friends. Right? There's something about this also with the coffee cup here. So maybe just close friends, very chosen, very wisely chosen, and it feels very cozy. Because we're also looking at celebrations. Maybe you're making a decision on who really you want to have close, okay, and who do you not really need in your environment. This is an extra message here as well. But there's definitely groundedness in this. I feel this lush, also new beginnings, right? We talk about endings. They said new beginnings here, green pastures. The friends that are really for you, with the trees, this gives me this roots, the family roots, the people that are there for you. And it doesn't have to be blood family, right? Chosen family. Somebody here is really making a decision on who belongs to you and who doesn't. But then you're also celebrating that fact, okay? Maybe you're celebrating your birthday with very specific people, or it's a specific event. But anyways, I have to keep this a little bit more general because it's not everybody's birthday right now. Okay. But yeah, but we also have relationships. Again, it kind of fits with what we're talking about. You're definitely making a decision on something, I feel. With the knot, tying the knot, maybe you are getting married and you're saying yes to something. Could be a proposal, or just this like, I also heard business. Could be a business relationship where we're coming into agreement with something, right? You're binding something to yourself to someone or something, I heard. But it's, again, the knot is not super tight, right? That's really interesting here right now. Also, this red thread is coming through. Maybe there is a new person joining your life, a soulmate, or even a baby, right? Something here about that. I feel this umbilical cord almost. You're connected to something. And again, this gives me more the sensation of family. But again, it can be chosen, right? Chosen family. Somebody might be cutting cords, but therefore also figuring out, okay, this is not for me, but this is for me, right? These people are not for me, but I know what I want. I know who I feel really, really good with, authentic with, where I can be at peace. And peace will be a good indicator for you here, they said. Whenever you feel at peace, okay, and you're not full of like worry or anxiety or something, this is what's for you. These people are for you, the environment. Really nice. Looks like a pretzel as well. Yeah, I feel family traditions in here too. Maybe somebody's making new traditions or picking up on their family traditions. So this could be a really nice time with family, doing cool things that you used to do as a child, I heard. Rituals are coming through with the Three of Cups as well. Maybe that's something that resonates here. You could be pledging something. You could make a new commitment. Maybe you're renewing your vows or something, right? This is another message here. Maybe just for one of you, but and then we have this cool thing here. Keys open doors. Look at that. We've been talking about choosing a door, opening a door. What's opening for you? So there's a new opportunity coming for you. You have the key here. Okay, star card energy coming through as well. Look at this, the universe. Something is opening up. There's new hope. If there was also a stressful time, right, with the star energy, I get this a lot lately, that they're reminding me that people have been through like a rougher time or darker time. But here I feel this is the key to freedom, key to peace, key to breathing out. Everything is good. Okay, gateway, 11. Okay, could be twin flames here too. Or I heard somebody returning when I said twin flames. But also I get this peace and freedom, hope, rejuvenation, alignment with spirit, a lot of guidance. What else is opening? Kind of connected to this one, they said. So green, right? Look at all the trees. They're also really tight together. It looks like a hair. They say it's something about hair. Why? Density. Is somebody growing hair? Are you doing something to your hair? Group number 2. They just said like more hair or different haircut. But it's so dense. I can almost feel it in my hands. I don't know what this is. There's something about a sensation right now on my hand. I can feel the softness. That's so interesting. I don't really know what that means. Are you pruning your trees? Giving something a shave? But this could be what we just talked about. Cutting something in a specific shape, right? You're cutting a cord, or you're making a decision on something. You're inviting something new in by making a decision on what's not for you anymore. Or one thing comes to a close. Like, let's say your visitors are gone and now you can focus on what brings you peace again. I'm not saying the visitors are not peace, but we all know, right? Visitors sometimes can be a lot. Yeah, so here's your key, a golden opportunity also. Also guidance and intuition is coming through, angel guidance. This could also be unlocking your intuition, like your connection to spirit is being unlocked here as well, or even the soulmate, yeah. Soulmate to someone specific. Maybe we had to make a decision here too, in order, right, to receive this opportunity to get to someone. I want to do tarot for each of these cards here. I did a group number 1, it worked really well. So let's see, do we have a tarot card here for the endings? And clarify the endings. Yeah, I feel dusting. This interesting charity here. When I looked at this, I feel everything's clean. There's not much on the shelf, only that we really need. So we might be decluttering something here as well. But that goes really well with the message also that something is over with, right? The visitors are leaving. Now you're cleaning your house, your space, and you're bringing peace back into the environment. We have charity here and generosity. This is an extra card in this deck here. This is the Magical Nordic Tarot. This is a 22, comes right after the world. So there's something you're receiving also, right? So the world, it's so funny because the world is also talking about an ending, success, achievement, right? We achieved something, the cycle is over. And then we have this extra card with generosity. So you might be getting something before there is a brand new beginning. And this could also be here, your new environment. You're charging up your battery. Maybe you have some time off after. There's a time of peace. Again, there's so much coming for you, okay, for you to receive. Maybe you're also giving something away, they just said. Maybe if you're decluttering, maybe you're giving some items away, clothes or food, or like you're selling something, or you're giving it away to charity even here. That also will bring you the sense of freedom and like, what is this energy? Oh, just like feeling free. Like, what is this energy? Like decluttering, right? It's almost a bit like minimalistic energy. Feeling really good when you get rid of excess, right? Okay, let's get a few more cards. Peace and community. We have the 10 of Swords, yeah, completion. Look at this. There's something ending here in your community, maybe in your friendships or your environment. Interesting. 10 of Swords is the end of a cycle too. We're talking so much about an end of a cycle here, endings. 10 of Swords could be backstabbing, right? If there was a specific person, maybe this is what we're cutting cords. Maybe this is not as tight as we thought, right? This is another message here. And now there's a magpie sitting right outside my window. It feels really good. Yeah, I got the sensation from this magpie here about like, be careful who you share your most intimate things with. And you might receive some sort of knowledge about somebody specific here with what I just said about that. Who to trust even, right? And who not. But this also goes really well with when we talk about visitors, right? Maybe it was just a lot mentally as well. And here we're finally making a fresh start. Let's look at the knot in relationships. Can we please emphasize on that here, Spirit? It's also a lot of contrast with the red on this gray carpet. This lace is laying on. It's like a shoelace. Yeah, that's what they're saying. It's a shoelace, but where's the shoe, right? Where is it connected to? You can choose where you want to put this lace into, which shoe you want to wear. Maybe it's also about you and you. We have the World. Here it is again, where we already talked about it. The World card with motivation. This card says motivation. But this is what we talked about here already. Wow. New connections. I heard new connections with friends maybe around the world. This could just be really different religions, different ethnical, maybe even like just different. There's just something different happening here. New friends, okay? Different friends. And it doesn't have to be family. Again, this is the same message, but also again, talked about it already. Endings, endings, endings. Everywhere endings here with new opportunities coming. We're definitely getting rid of some baggage here, okay? We're ending a big cycle in order to have, you're traveling lightly, okay, to have this opportunity. Then you're getting this golden opportunity. Let's see what other tarot card we can get here. But this could also be, I heard for some of you, this coming together because you're making a decision here. If the World card can also stand for achievement and success, right? Because we worked through something here. To have your world complete also, and to really know who you want to connect this to. Which is your right shoe, which country, which person, okay, who's the right one. Oop, and this card's popping out when I said this. Justice. Yeah, look at that. Justice and balance. This is a right one. This is the right one, I heard for someone, because the justice happens when everything is pre-evaluated. We got rid of the things that don't serve us, and we're now focusing on the things that are for us. This is what this justice is saying right now. The scales are being balanced out for the right one for you, for the right person, for the right environment, okay, for the right people, the right friendships, the right love, the right family. So justice is coming. There's also serving something. Something is happening in service of you, they said. I don't know what that means. Maybe this is a specific message for someone. Something is happening in service for you. Okay, justice, balance, love it. So there's a decision also being made here, right? And it's fairness, equality, in a sense of fairness that everybody gets what they deserve in a sense, right? The right justice. And here this is actually the number 8 in this deck. And here we have 11 picked up already for you, so we're not going without the number 11, which is usually the justice card, okay? Let's get another one here. Ooh, did I even show you the bullseye that's underneath all of these? Hitting bullseye, you were definitely figuring something out. Look where the red is. The red is going right through the bullseye. It's not this one, it's not this one. It's very clear. The contrast is very, very strong. This is not good contrast. I don't feel this here, but the red is very, very, like you can't get your eyes off this red, I feel. You will know what and who the right one is. Okay, or the right decision. Even if this is about a decision for you, for this opportunity, you will know what the right thing is. I also heard somebody really standing up for yourself and knowing exactly what they want. You deserve this. You deserve to hit bullseye. Not up there, not up there. No, right in the center, okay? Keep your focus also there, I heard. I have here the Hangman. Maybe this is an overthinking situation here. Maybe we're waiting for this, right? But these two cards came extra with this, and we have the Ace of Pentacles with luck on the bottom. You're also not supposed to get distracted here. I heard with these other ones up there, the purple. You're not supposed to get distracted. Like, stay centered. Yeah, stay centered. Stay focused in the center in what's right. Stay focused on what's right for you. Peaceful. Peace, peace, peace. We talked about it right away. This is a decision you might have to make all on your own. What's in your heart? What is in your heart? What makes your heart full? What's your ultimate truth? Group number 2. You will hit bullseye, okay? We can't lie to ourselves. Essentially, there is a truth within you, and it will come out. You will know. With the Hangman, these cards came right after the Ten of Wands with responsibility and playfulness, yeah. Maybe there is just something weighing heavy on you here that we're letting go of, or the time is just over with, right? 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. This is a push. Again, we had some sort of backstabbing. This could be a physical situation here too with the 10 of Swords, right? Back pain, for example. Pain in a way that it's just, but that's the last of it. We're making a different decision here. We're changing something ourselves. Here we have this recovery stage, I feel like, with the Hangman. We're seeing something from a different perspective. You're seeing your own truth. What's my red thread, right? What's my relationships? What's the knot? What's keeping me there? How tight is the knot? How loose is the knot? Like, there's something about this here as well. Seeing a contrast of a situation, seeing the truth of a situation. Page of Cups is the young energy. I feel this is coming back. There's your energy coming back. There's feelings coming back. This could be falling in love. This could be this, but we're working, again, family is connected here with the bear. This is really interesting. Maybe we're also letting go of something, but we're making it our own in the future. You're taking what belongs to you and leave the rest. Playfulness and responsibility. So something's becoming easier, less responsibility. This is the end of a cycle. Less responsibility, less push, push, push. More time for this, more energy, more happiness, more joy, more peace again. And also this like harmony. They said harmony. And this could also stand for like creative feelings, okay? Creative endeavors. Maybe we're starting something again, something new, right? This opportunity, something fresh. This could be a person falling in love or having feelings, developing feelings, knowing who to direct your feelings towards. A baby is coming through as well, a new baby, maybe, when we're in a peaceful stage, right? This could be a joining here. Somebody's joining. We talked about an umbilical cord, so maybe there is a young energy, a child returning, or even having a new child. And we have this on the bottom. Ace of Pentacles with luck, and it even has the Four of Swords underneath, which also talks about peace. We have recuperation here. The Four of Swords is rest, contemplation, meditation potentially, right? We talked about this right from the get-go. And there's something there about finding peace, okay? Your luck is coming, your truth is coming, opportunities, a surprise, okay? A new beginning. Your new beginning is definitely coming, group number 2, okay? But there is a lot of endings here, or we have to become very clear about our truth, about that ending. To welcome in the right new beginning, they said. Oh, there's a lot of cards that popped out for you, but what's on the bottom? Transformation. Yet again, change is the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Okay, endings. Look at this. Can't make it up. Endings and another skull. Okay. Could be meaning something also to you with the Halloween time right now. I don't know if this is resonating or not, but the skull is standing out right now. Again, that also gives me this energy of 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands with the skulls. There's nothing left, right? It's old, but here we're using it still for decoration. Maybe it's like a memory, an old picture. Like we're just keeping it in the memory now, but it doesn't have to be reality anymore. Time to say goodbye, star power, star card. We already picked up on it. Wow, you have a lot of cards. The cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change and a rebirth. It's time to say goodbye. And let's look at your star power. Become an influencer of the company and earn fame, popularity, step into the spotlight. This is you here with your new opportunity and making a decision for you. And all of these cards popped out. Oh, wow. Okay, let's read through it. maybe this is self-explanatory. I don't even have to say anything. Direction. Do not deviate from your path. Attract a mentor if necessary. Plan where you want to be. This is you making a clear decision or having a truth being presented to you. Expression. Open up your heart and connect with others. Express your creative self. So we talked about all of these things, right? The right people who to open up to or connect with, right? Or even if it's you're making this decision all on your own for someone here. And your heart, right? We already talked about that as well. And then partnership, joining forces with business partners for win-win cooperation. Prioritize your connections. Again, so much about connection, community, other people who are the right people, business or romantic here. Surprise. I mean, where is it? The Ace of Pentacles here, the luck, it's the surprise, okay? An unexpected turn can bring positive change. Be ready for change. We have change picked up in here again. Obviously, endings, beginnings, change. And we have wealth. This could also be health, right? Wealth, health is wealth. Also within your heart, within your happiness, within your family. And wealth, obviously, as well as finances. You are moving towards real wealth and prosperity. Keep up the great work. Prosperity also in a sense of the people that are right for you. The right connections, right? This is also your wealth. This is support. This is community. The right environment. Everything we already talked about. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Group number 2. I feel like you needed the confirmation again and again that some endings, right? There's a good ending here also because, or even if it was a tough ending with all the 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, endings, transformation, blah, blah, blah. Even if it's tough, we're really looking into this beautiful future for you here that is coming. We're seeing it really something from a different perspective with the Hangman here. Pisces again, and playfulness, they say. Pisces and playfulness here with the Hangman. You're really also approaching your life or this environment or the people from a different perspective here soon, okay? More peaceful, happy, playful, easy, okay? Thank you so, so much for being here. I'm sending you the biggest hugs, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful group number 3, and welcome to your reading. Choosing a door. Let's see what's behind the door. You feel drawn to this beautiful blue door. I feel depth in here, like the ocean. It's deep, okay? What is on this door? I don't know. But also the pentagram here. Is this like the thing so you can like knock on it? There's so much going on here though too around it. It almost feels a bit hidden. Yeah, it's deep. It's hidden. It's a surprise maybe, or something that will be surprising you of what you are actually feeling surprised. Connected or attracted to. So maybe you actually will be choosing something you didn't think you would in the past, okay? You might be surprising yourself here with this choice. What does it say? The art of life. There is no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance inside. So yeah, again, you might be coming out with something finally, or you have some sort of skill or something you're showing here. The door is opening that you're like, oh my God, I didn't even know that about myself. I didn't know this was even possible. You know, all of these energies of like, wow, that wasn't even on my radar. Let's say somebody has only business and money on their radar, and here there's a person coming and you're falling in love and you're like, I had love so not on my radar. This is such a surprise to me. Okay, so that's just an example. It could be in any other way. It could be love. You're focused on love, but here's this great business opportunity or money or whatever, right? So put it however it resonates for you, but I feel like here something is coming where you might also be making a decision on that you didn't see coming or you were not even ready for. Even with the invisible life here, an aura that they're saying, maybe you wrote a book, for example, and you never even thought of publishing it. It was just for you. It was just for fun. But here you have this opportunity and you actually are going to publish it. Another example, right? So it's something that we thought we were very clear on that we're not really interested, or you are being attracted to a specific person and you're like, holy crap, you know, never knew this would be happening. Again, these are all examples of a possibility here for you with this door, with this super blue, deep, almost feels hidden. It's like I've walked this path so many times in my life. I've never seen this house before. I've never seen this door before. I've never seen this before, right? Even though I lived here my whole life, this is new. So something is coming almost from the underground. It could also be a past person or something for someone. It looks like a heavy door as well. Almost like a chest, a treasure chest. Maybe also finding something that's like an old secret, an old item or something here as was coming through too. like a long lost secret or protected thing. We also have bloodstone here. Could be something about traditions or family, or again, right, something about you also. The see-through stuff. I really feel with this, you're finding something out, you're discovering something. Okay, that's always been within you also. Again, same idea of what we just said, you know, it's like, ooh, I never thought I could do this, or yeah, something like that. Let's get a few more cards. Maybe get a better insight here with more cards. For group number 3, please. What is behind that door? What is this here for group number 3? What is the secret, I want to say? What's the secret? What is opening? What are they finding? Group number 3. I feel mystery a little. Feel quite mysterious. I'm like, no, I wonder what that could be. Okay, is it this card? Okay, motivation. Finding motivation for something, never give up. And this is also here, there's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Maybe we gave up on a dream, on that book, on that social media, on that person, right? So maybe we're rekindling something here, an old idea, a childhood dream. Okay, something like this here. Number 24 also again gives me Christmas. There's some surprise coming, right? Maybe we gave up on that gift, on that present. They won't show up, or I won't come anyways, and then boom, you know, there it is. It's so cool. Ooh, wow. Look, resilience. Yeah, something is definitely, and achievements is underneath that. I love this for you. Crystals and succulents. And again, this gives me this energy of something that takes forever, right? The crystal takes forever to grow and look like this, or be like polished in this way. And here we have the succulents, but they need very little water, but I feel like they're always there. They don't even look real. So I do feel like this is exactly what we've been getting at here, that there's something that maybe was stagnant, or something we put on the back burner, something that we didn't think we had it in us, right? Something is like actually coming to life. With resilience also, they look like plastic, they look fake, but they're actually living things, okay? Something is getting the attention that didn't get the attention before here, I feel, with these. You know what, let's just take them too. And then we look at these beautiful, oh, look at that, love it. The sunflower, number 34. And we have action. This stuff is happening, okay? Things are coming to life. Stuff is going to happen for you here. We're finally taking action on something. And for some of you, it could be people. It could be a person, a soulmate. With the 2 flamingos here, they also look a bit goofy. Maybe we're finding back our energy. Yeah, because we talked about this here as well. So they said, please point out the numbers. 24, number 9, number 38, makes an 11, cool. And a 9, I love 9s, very close to fulfillment. And we have number 2, reminds me of 2 of Cups, but also partnerships, okay. And number 34 with action makes a 7, like Chariot. Movement, okay. And here I see all of these things moving. Like I see a lot of people or energies moving. Beauty is also coming through with the sunflower. Sun, energy, joy, and happiness. And here we have fun with the flamingo. Joy, playfulness here too, right? That's so beautiful. Something that was maybe lost, maybe even romantic feelings that were kind of whatever. I feel something's coming back to life for group number 3, right? There's no sacred light in the aura of invisible life. This could be about a relationship that's finally coming back to life, okay? Or an opportunity, work, money, anything, energy in general, your body, your health. Coming back to life, something that was in the background is coming back to the forefront, okay? It will make a stand. It will look like, hey, you did the right thing, you waited long enough, or here's your achievement, here's your goal, here's your fulfillment, here's your happiness. Really cool, really, really nice. I'm liking this. Something we almost gave up on, or we didn't even acknowledge anymore, right? That's interesting. Okay, so somebody could finally also come forward. It's almost like you're finally awake, you're finally waking up, you know, from your sleep. Like I see, let's say the other person is finally coming forward, making a decision, or you're kind of like sitting here like, oh my God, I thought it was never going to happen, right? Like, how long did you take? Something that took a long time is definitely happening here finally. There's movement, right? Joy. It's almost like these guys, because they're just the figures. They're not the real, it looks like a real flamingo, but the feet are tied, right? They're stuck in the ground. Like, how can we get together? So if there was a missing solution for something or no communication, like there's action, like there's movement finally here happening. These flamingos are going to finally move away from their stuck situation, right? They're not going to be anchored so much in the ground anymore, or they're going to find a way to get together. Yes, there's a way is made. A way is being made here. Resilience, right? We can resolve this. We can bring life movement back into these like steel or metal feet here, metal legs that are not really easy to move because they're stuck in the ground. We're coming back together. We're coming closer. Okay, all of these things here. Let's get a few tarot cards. What else do we have, please, for group number 3? Choices, 7 of Cups. So somebody might make a choice here on something, right? We're finally coming forward. We're not holding ourselves back anymore. We also are ready to maybe look at all of the options. This is also readiness. Yeah, I really feel that here. Never give up. I feel there's yet another thing we can do. There is something in there still. There's still life there. Choose something, right? Make a decision. Look at all the options. Don't hide yourself like we have in this card here. Show yourself. Make yourself visible also. If this door is you, this is literally you. Maybe you closed the door on something. Maybe you're supposed to clean up the front here, right? Make it nice looking, make it invitable, you know, for others to see you. Make yourself visible. If this is also a social media thing or a dating thing, okay, make yourself visible. Like, put yourself out there, okay? Being open again for something, for communication, for money, for work, for another person. And we have 6 of Cups, yeah. Memories, okay. Memories. 6 of Cups, this could be the soulmate here. Okay. And this, again, this is this thing that we maybe put on the back burner. Something coming back, I feel. Something is returning here. Or your energy even, your childlike energy, right? 6 of Cups could also be like young energies here. A surprise from the past, a blast from the past, okay, for someone. And we have the 3 of Pentacles with recognition. That's an interesting one. Usually the 3 of Pentacles is like other people or helping hands also. Teamwork, okay, but here we have recognition. So maybe something is still being recognized from the past, or you are finally giving the necessary attention and worth towards yourself, towards your accomplishments, your achievements. Maybe something took a long freaking time, and we already talked about this here, right? We're kind of maybe stuck somewhere. We were stuck somewhere. Maybe you didn't finish something, a project, okay? But here you're finally giving it the necessary recognition, or you are also receiving the necessary recognition. Or even a good example would be a YouTube channel, right? Like you did this thing and you cannot just let it go because it didn't go anywhere, and like boom, you have this great idea or you have the motivation, you do something and boom, you're finally seeing the results, right? You're finally getting to this point of being recognized, being seen, not being invisible anymore. Yeah, we have achievements right here. You're reaching up. It looks like a tower. You're finally reaching higher levels of success. Ooh, what do we have here? I'm liking this guy. Is this the Emperor? Yeah. Emperor. Let me fix this. What happened? The Emperor just stomps in here and shakes up everything, okay? So this could be that. Could be a person that's coming in, shaking up your silence and your invisibility. Somebody might be challenging you to achieve more for yourself. This could be a father figure. Here we have maturity. You're turning into this, taking charge, leadership, never give up. You're going to motivate yourself. You're like, if I want to be this Emperor, I have to change something, right? I can't stay invisible. If I really want to be this, what's the Emperor looking like, right? He's getting admired, but he's also getting criticized, but he is steadfast in who he is. He's a leader. He is the masculine energy, very, very powerful, very logical also, but very determined. He is not shaken up by like feelings of, oh, I can't do this, right? So this is something that's changing here. But this is also the resilience that comes into play. Very, very resilient, strong person. You're turning into this. Or this is this person, like we said, he just comes in here and shakes everything up, right? He shakes up all the feelings. And this is maybe something we talked about in the beginning. And they're like, oh my God, I didn't see this coming. You're coming in here with like a bulldozer. You're shaking up my peace. I was totally fine before you came into my life. And now I have to make all of these decisions. I will have all of these options, or I have to, something is being shaken back to life here, I feel. You're not stagnant anymore. Like if you want this person, do something, right? I feel also this motivational person coming in potentially, or this fresh energy of like your power. You finally feel empowered to make a change. You know, there's really, really awesome energy, and it might look a little scary in the beginning because it might happen like this emperor just flew in here and shook everything up. It's like, hey, you can do this, right? You can be this emperor. You can be that leader. You can be this powerful. Just make a decision or choose something here. I also just quickly heard somebody might be forgiving the past, and this is kind of like a catalyst for you to move forward, to move in this direction. This could be a parent here too. I heard a father figure or a boss, okay? But I feel something's coming closer. There's movement. This person. Yeah, this person. Or it's you. Maybe you're older, right? And you're like, oh, I don't have what it takes anymore. I don't have the strength anymore to have another beginning or do this again. You will. You will do this again. This is also kind of like an illusion, I feel like, about when you were thinking about our past, or we're looking back at all the things, oh, it didn't work out, that this didn't work out. Don't look in the past. Just recognize the good things, okay? See how far you've come here also. And then we will do something here. I feel also this like blank canvas. It's like nothing else exists. This is such a cool contrast with the green and the pink. They also look very similar. Ooh, that's interesting. Maybe something is finally happening where you're like, that's the thing I've been waiting for forever. This is who I want. This is the right person. Like maybe you've waited forever too, right? This is another thing here for your soulmate potentially, or your workplace, or something that resonates with you. You're like, oh, finally. It doesn't matter how old you are, okay? I heard eye on the prize. Making a move on someone. Oh my God. 9 of Cups is falling out with the 8 of Cups. And it says doorways. All these cards popped out, and then these two fell out of it. I'm going to look through this here. Affairs of the heart. So it could have something to do with love. We talked about this. Knight of Pentacles, patience. Chariot, movement again, and action. Makes sense. Page of Swords with vigilance. Could be studying, overthinking, planning, but also maybe a messenger. 5 of Swords with conflict. 10 of Swords with completion of that. Okay, 6 of Wands, success, recognition. And here we have the 8 of Wands in the reverse with communication. So this was maybe the stagnant phase here too, okay? So this is maybe the stagnant phase, because here with the 8 of Cups, we need to walk through this gateway first, right? To find the right motivation. And here the 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment and good fortune. Wow. That's interesting. Here, yeah, the communication was stagnant. So, but I think that is going to be changing. These are fast changes, okay? 6 of Wands and success. Group number 3. Friendship is also here on the bottom now. Whoops. I actually want to put them back and shuffle again. See if we can get one more card here, please. Why was the 8 of Wands in reverse? Ooh. Union, 2 of Cups. What can I say? Oh my God. And even if you're not resonating with relationships, this could be a union of a business partnership too, or family affairs. This is a yes. This is coming together. This is union. This is agreement. And here we're finally coming towards each other. Okay. They're finally cleaning up the front. Okay. We're clearing the thick air. Like something's being cleared out here in order to have this new beginning, or whatever this could be. Regardless of your age, regardless of how much time has passed. This could also be like if you're, if there was a situation in a family, or you haven't seen somebody for a long time, you're kind of just clearing the air also. But also a lot about 2 of Cups, love, peace, and happiness. Okay, let's get your last few cards here. It's really cool. Whoop. this one, gambling. Excessive gambling can have dangerous consequences. Don't risk too much. This is holding back, right? This is, again, this holding back situation, I feel like. But we are taking a chance with the gambling. Maybe this is also why the Eight of Wands was in reverse. We want fast changes, but we're also being very collected about it, right? But maybe we're being very careful on how we say something, what we say here. But regardless, we're taking a risk. Finally, we're going towards each other or towards this thing. We're coming out, we're clearing up, we're coming out of the invisible, we're not holding back. Okay? And with the Emperor, I really feel like you're going to be very calculated, or is this a very logical, very smart move? Okay. Okay, what else do we have, please, for group number 3? You're opening the doors to maybe a shop, right? If you close the door on like a business or so, maybe you're opening a business again, maybe in a little bit different way. Okay, what else? Can we get one last card, please, for group number 3 here? Group number 3. Your investments. I heard investing in something because now they're reminding me of the treasure chest we talked about. Maybe, oh, look, here it is. There is fast changes. That's so interesting. The Eight of Wands came out in reverse, and here they're focusing and emphasizing on that there are fast changes. Maybe you just thought that it should take longer. But something is shifting. Something is turning around, okay? Something is moving now. It's finally moving. Things happen suddenly in a short period and in a hurry. Take bold steps forward. That's what I felt. Why the hell is the Eight of Wands in reverse? This could have just been the stagnant communication also, but it also stands for fast changes. But here we have it emphasized again that this is happening faster than we maybe even wanted, right? You may have been pulled back, or you pulled back on purpose, but for a long time. But here something is waking you up. Okay, fast changes are coming, so... And investments, I just felt that too. Investing in something. Investing in this relationship, investing your money, or you're even getting this treasure chest, and here you have this opportunity to invest in something or use it in a very specific way, but I think it's going to be very wise. This could be an inheritance here also coming. Perfect fit. Look at this underneath here. Perfect fit. Something. It could be a business partnership or even romantic partnership. Finding the right path, the right fit with the soul, the ideal job you're meant to be here. Wow, I love this so much. And look at success again underneath. We saw the Six of Wands as well in the other cards. Success is definitely here for you. And just show yourself, right? Do this thing. Oh my gosh. It's awesome. And choosing the right path and direction, actively overcoming difficulties, you're on the right track. Even the looking one underneath that, and partnerships is underneath that too. Look how this guy is looking at this guy. Oh, how am I going to get over here? I'm stuck over here. How am I going to get there? They don't know I exist, or whatever it is, right? Really cool. Have an eye for beauty and uncover hidden charms. Seek and you will find. Hidden. You are hidden. Or something is hidden, but it's coming finally forward, out into the open. So group number 3, thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you the biggest hugs, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.